She hit the number, not in a bragging way, just the specific number, the title, the salary, the thing she had been quietly working toward for years. And she sat there in that moment waiting. You know how you wait for a feeling? Like you know it's supposed to come. Relief, pride, something that feels like arrival. It didn't come. And that silence, that empty, weird silence where the feeling was supposed to be, that scared her more than anything that had come before it. Because everything before that moment had an explanation. Things were hard because she hadn't made it yet. She was tired because she was still climbing. She felt hollow because she wasn't there yet. But she was there, and she still felt hollow. So she started asking herself a question she had never really asked before. Why am I actually doing this? Not in the way you ask it when you are frustrated on a bad day. She actually stopped and asked it seriously, like she was interrogating herself. Why am I doing this? And what came back wasn't an answer. It was a memory. She grew up in a home where money was scarce, not sad for sympathy, just the truth. And when you grow up watching your family navigate that kind of pressure, something happens inside you. You make a decision. Not out loud, not consciously, but you make it. You decide that this will never be your life. And so you build a mission around that decision. You choose a path not because it lights you up, not because you wake up excited about it, but because it will get you to safety. Because safety is the only thing that matters when you've seen what the absence of it does to people you love. That made complete sense at the time. The problem is, she never went back and questioned it. She was still following orders from a child, a scared little girl who had watched something painful and made a very logical, very understandable decision about how to survive. And that girl, that version of her, had been running the show ever since. Quietly, in the background, steering every career choice, every sacrifice, every yes and every no. And nobody ever asked her what she actually wanted. She only knew what she was afraid of. That's a different thing. Fear and desire can look identical from the outside. They both make you move, they both make you work hard, they both make you look like someone with purpose. But one of them is running towards something, and the other one is running away from it. She had been running away her whole career, and she was only realizing it now. Maybe you know this feeling. Maybe you've also achieved something. Hit a number, reached a title, crossed the finish line, and stood there in the silence waiting for something that never arrived. Maybe you've also been following orders from a younger version of yourself, a version who made very logical decisions under very real pressure, a version who never got to ask what she actually wanted, because she only knew what she was afraid of. There's no resolution here tonight, no 3 steps, just a question worth sitting with. If that child, the one who was so afraid, the one who made all those decisions to keep you safe, if she finally felt safe enough to rest, who would you be without the mission she gave you? What would you want? Take your time with that one. And after recording this, something was written down. Something that couldn't quite be said out loud. A short letter about the specific moment the feeling didn't come. It's on Substack. The link is in the description. Still figuring it out, and for now, that has to be enough.